Hi, Carl. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm Emily, and I'm going to be working with you through PT. But first, before we get started on doing any of the treatments, what I want to do is collaborate with you. I want to work with, I want to ask you what you're working on and what you've done in the past, what you want to be able to do in the future, and sort of make it more so that you're more active within the treatments. Because I know a lot of the previous treatments were other people doing something to try to help you. But that doesn't always work, especially with chronic pain like this. So I want you to be a little bit more active, and I'll talk about that with the strategies that we're going to work on today, okay? Okay, cool. So first thing is, we're going to be doing a lot of different exercises, and exercise can actually improve your pain. Do you have any idea, or do you have any thoughts about why that might be? I just want to see sort of where you're at now.
That's tough. I feel like doctors have told me not to move, and when I do move, it leads to more pain. I mean, maybe like after a while, if I keep moving, it could lead to less pain, but I don't know.
Yeah, so our bodies are made to move. I mean, when we're kids, we're wired to move. You see babies rolling around. I mean, as soon as they can, they're running everywhere. Our bodies are made to move. We're not made to stay in place. And exercise and weight loss, which is one of the things that will help you a little bit more, can actually help your pain by changing how your brain is interpreting movement. So just actually knowing that you can move can help improve your pain as well. Pain does not necessarily mean that there's an injury happening to your body, that there's actual tissue damage happening. Just as much as if you have an injury, it doesn't necessarily mean there's pain. Like when you stub your toe, you think about it for a little while, and there's still going to be that tissue damage, and you're going to feel that pain. But over time, you don't think about it as much. You don't feel that pain, even though there still may be some bruising going on, you know? So through increasing your movement, we can work to train your brain to separate the activity from actual pain. So as we do that, we can get your body to more accept moving a lot more and separate that from, okay, movement causes pain. They're totally separate, and we can actually do that. And over time, the pain caused by movement will also go away, just as we get you a little bit more in shape. So what activities do you like doing?
Well, when I was in better shape and had less pain, I really enjoyed like walking and biking and pretty like to keep up my garden too. So
Yeah, you really like gardening. Do you have a beautiful garden, or is it a little bit worn down lately?
It's a little run down lately.
I try to grow tomatoes, but that's about the only thing I can get to grow a little bit. Okay, so what sort of movements do you need for those activities?
I need to be able to sit on the bike, get up and get my legs moving for walking, gardening. I'm going to have to be pretty much bending down on my hands and knees for that.
So you got to be able to get up and off the ground, so squatting and bending. And okay, so right now I know that you're doing a lot of guarding. You say that you get very tight. So what we want to do is work with me on gradually increasing your all over movement and activities related to those. So we'll work on just getting your legs to move around and be able to get those cycles back, and then being able to bend and move freely. So we're actually going to work on improving getting to and from the ground so that you can reach your garden. We can also work on improving your ergonomics at work so that you're not getting so tight while you're at work, because if you have a bad chair, then you're holding yourself in a tighter position, and then when you get home and you're trying to do activities, those tight muscles are going to be holding you in place, and that's going to prevent your muscles from letting you move as much. So we'll work on getting your body used to moving again, and I also want to work on a little bit more of your flexibility, so being able to bend over, be able to reach, and as we increase that flexibility, those muscles are going to loosen up a lot more, which will decrease the actual pain being caused by those tight muscles as well. So I know you also have a lot of stress in your life. Can you tell me a little bit about this stress?
Yeah, so I think just like the pain and the financial issues, and my job's not super exciting. I think it's just been a stressful few years with that kind of stuff.
So you never really get an escape from that stress, do you feel, or?
Yeah, I kind of feel like in a cycle.
Okay, and do you feel that when you're stressed, you have any changes in your pain?
Yeah, I'd say when I'm more stressed, I feel like I'm in more pain, probably.
Okay. Yeah, so stress can actually increase your pain in a few ways. So, since your brain has been rewired through all of this time having chronic pain, non-painful stimuli are interpreted as pain sometimes. It's very real pain as your brain interprets it, but it's not because there's an actual tissue damage occurring. So, stressful situations can be interpreted by your brain as actual pain. So when you're stressed, and also when you're stressed, you may tend to tighten up those muscles, like I was talking about, and you guard more, which is preventing from moving so much that you think is decreasing your pain, but that guarding is actually making things a lot tighter and increasing your pain. So I think we should work on some relaxation techniques. As well. We can do this in the clinic. I can help you with some manual therapy just to start getting those muscles to relax, and then having you do stretching exercises and stuff like that. I also want you to work on some relaxation visualization techniques that you can continue to do on your own at home or while you're at work. Just take a moment, take a few breaths, and just relax down a little bit.
Will that
more.
help with sleep by chance?
Yes. So as we're getting your body to just relax more, to put those stressful situations aside, that can help your brain calm down to go to sleep. I also have a few other tips and tricks to help improve your sleep overall. Like when you're going to bed, making your bedroom just a place to just sleep, having it dark, having it a good temperature, working on some techniques to calm your body, calm your muscles before you go to bed. That helps reduce that pain, allowing you to go to sleep. And as your sleep improves, it can improve your pain and improve your stress, just because then you don't have that "I didn't sleep well last night" in my brain. Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, a lot of the treatments that I know you said you received in the past were very passive. So I want you to be a lot more active with me. Work with me. Tell me anytime you feel something's not working, or if you think something worked really well that night, tell me about it and we can increase on that, okay? So yeah, I want you to, we're going to work on decreasing your pain, but we're also going to be working on separately just improving your functionality. So being able to get you up and moving a lot more. And over time, as your functional ability increases, that pain may not go away completely, but it will decrease, and you'll be able to separate that pain from preventing you from exercising, because the movement does not mean that there's going to be pain, okay?
Sounds good.
Cool, let's start.
Let's do it.